Pennsylvania judge sentenced to 28 years in massive juvenile justice bribery scandal. I'm going to zoom this in just a little bit so you can see the date. August 11, 2011. Why am I bringing that up? Well, it's bribery. We're trying to point something out to you. Anyway, this judge, he was convicted of taking $1 million in bribes from developers of the juvenile detention centers. The judge then presided over cases that would send the kids to the same centers. The case began to be known as Kids for Cash. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now, I want you to see this guy. Just looks like a normal, everyday, dishonest judge, doesn't it? Okay, we're going to go down here for just a second. No, I went too far. I gotta go to 0. Original intent. Right here. Well, we've got a lot going on. Everybody thinks, well, if they're Republican, they're good. If they're Democrat, they're bad. And guess what, people? You're duped. Now, why Republican politicians sell us out? I'll put a link to this so you guys can go read this. This is really something. There's a chart and a compass for us to embrace which would make us strong and bold. Daniel Webster reportedly said, "We may be tossed upon an ocean where we can see no land, nor perhaps the sun or the stars. But there is a chart and a compass for us to study, to consult, and to obey. The chart is called the Constitution. The Bible and the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution are the rock on which our country was built. Courage and strength arise from faithfulness to fixed principles. It is the man with no principles, like your Democrats and your Republicans, it is the man with no principle who is blown here and there by prevailing winds. Strong people who are able to stand alone and speak the truth, are strong because of their uncompromising adherence to principle. Anyone who is willing to make the modest effort required to obtain a working knowledge of the Constitution would be able to stand up to the progressives and defeat them. But first we must root ourselves out of the false notion that our own ideas on what the federal government should do are important. We must learn that such matters are to be adhered to a standard, the Constitution, which transcends on our own precious selves with our views." Now they're trying to start up a Article 5 Constitutional Convention. Now when these damn people talk about freedoms and fixing this and fixing that, it's a bunch of hooey, a bunch of lies, and they're only out to better themselves. Not to better you, not to make your life better. No, that would be too easy. We're going to go to something here. I'll put a link to this too. Very important. The dangers of an Article 5 convention, this is by Publius Huda, which made James Madison tremble, caused Alexander Hamilton dread, and the Chief Justice John Ney to say that another convention would impose an extravagant risk that the delegates of the Constitution can run away. Instead of proposing amendments to our existing Constitution, they can completely rewrite a new Constitution and make it easier for more ratification. Now, Wyoming passed a delegate law, Texas passed one, Tennessee passed one. Okay? The Declaration of Independence is a fundamental act of our founding fathers. It declares that all men are created equal, our rights are bestowed by God, our rights are unalienable, and the purpose of the government is to secure the rights God gave us. You've got to watch out for these people. Now, I said before in a thing, I'll put this. You guys can go to this so that you can read for yourself. I can't explain to you unless you read it. Alex, which supports the COS application for an Article 5 convention, is funded by the Koch brothers and other mega corporations. The Koch brothers spend vast sums of money in state politicians, Texas, to get their support for the application for this cost, to do away with the Constitution. The Kochs wanted an Article 5 convention so they can set a new Congress which transform us from a sovereign state into a member state of the North American Union. And if there's a convention, will Arms Guard keep the press out like before? If delegates have been bought by the Kochs, will they tweet and text to the world what is going on behind closed doors? Don't count on it. Now, why I brought this up is Hawaii is proposing a Article 5 Constitutional Convention to declare the so-called Second Amendment, either to alter it or modify it or delete it. Now, there's 5 big delegates that were sponsoring that, and you can bet they were all bought and paid for by the Republican position. Bribery. Now, I will put a link down here. I want you people to go read this. You'll understand it. And when you get down here to where the Koch brothers are, you can click on Alex to see what that is. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's. I think I got it right up here. Just don't want to run out of time. I got so much stuff in here, it's just getting hard to stay on top of everything. I like Baldwin. There's another nitwit. But anyway, I'll put the links down here for you people. Go check this stuff out. We're being bombarded by both sides. Everybody, when something goes on, we automatically think it's the Democrats doing this. Well, it's not. It's not just the Democrats doing this. It's the Republicans too. Money talks. People can be bribed. Judges can be bribed. Everybody in Congress can be bribed. And that's what's happening to our country. They're not listening to what you have to say. They're constituents. They don't care about you. It's money. Money. These people get $170,000 a year, right? Or something like that. How can they walk away with millions and millions and millions of dollars after being in there? It's not because they're smart or shrewd. It's because they took bribes. They take bribes from everybody, the lobbyists, everything. And you are stuck with the consequences. I'll put the links below. Good luck. Check this stuff out. Thank you very much.